Right, so back on it again, and I've got to get the guttering on this side of the studio today. So in the same way that I had the issue around the far side, the end on the far side, here I need to join up the existing guttering from the old garage roof onto the new guttering of the studio. So it's a bit of a Brucey bonus actually, having had a practice of this on the other side. I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. Get the first one fitted, and we should have as high as possible, and then run a line all the way down the board. Down, right from the end. Yeah, it's going to be lined up with the end of the building, 4 metres, ears, right there. What I'm thinking of doing, I'm thinking of running the pipe a little further down, and I'll come to that in a minute. Right, give me about that. Let's see how close we are. See? Lining up with the bubble on the back. Let's have a look. Touching the cable. Oh yeah man, I'm loving that. 6. Since the eye thing, I tend to be a bit cautious and conscious about wearing safety glasses these days. If you haven't seen the eye thing, and I'll put a link up here about it. It was a bit of a bad time that. 128 is going to be there. I think I better do that end first, hadn't I? You're going to get going in there. All thing inside, all good. Brill. That's more like. It just pops in on its own. Yeah. Right, let's get that old one out. Maybe not so. Cool. This piece is the piece that I'm using for all of my sort of spare offcuts. I bought 2 4-metre lengths and 1 spare 4-metre length that I can use then for all the little sections and the bits and the corners and all the stuff that I've got to do. And that's what this is going to be is about. So I want to make sure I've got my 23 centimetres lined up. I do love that tool. Looks almost level as well. Look at that. This one going around the corner. This one is going to end up wrapping down in here. Now I know this is where this guttering is going to sit. Crack on, get that done. In this instance we have got a bit of a tear. What I'm thinking is, I still can re-stick this once I've flipped it round. See, peel this off, this is a sticky membrane, and I'm going to then lay that into the guttering, and that will stop any water ingress. Also feed it up underneath this one here, make sure we don't get any run back. Gosh, sticky stuff. There we go. Cool. So line him up where he's going to live, into the guttering, and he's going to sit in like that and create the runoff that we need. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Peel off the sticky bit and put him in. It really is so sticky. Can feed over the top. Nice. Happy. Happy as Larry. Protected all of that corner now. So what I'm going to do with this bit of guttering, how I'm going to do that still. Might just float into the grey. When I put the ridge tiles on, I grouted a load in, or rather re-cemented them in. But what I didn't do, I can't believe I left all of this. So to save it washing down into the new guttering. I'm going to get it cleared out so we can start afresh. Yeah, this, all of this from one blooming bit of guttering. That's mad. Now, we've got this lovely, lovely guttering now, running all the way down to this point. But if I were to finish here and have the downspout dropping down here, there is a risk that I'm going to get splashes pushing back against the side of the building. And I don't really want that to happen. This is the bad boy that's going to be hanging down. All right, it's proper big old, this was a ship anchor. So I need this to be out the way and fixed somewhere there. Right, I think I've got a whizzy solution. Been into the garage and I found this. I don't know what I think it's a bit of stainless, and it's going to be long enough. So what I'm thinking of doing is taking the end chain, shoving this through. I might have to hammer it through, and then take these, make some bolt holes, one that side, one that side, two of these. I'm thinking these, hopefully that's going to be enough to then bolt on the underside of that soffit there and hold this beastie up. Give it a go, see how it works out. Can always change it afterwards, eh? Right then, the exciting bit. Let's get this chain hungered up. Because flipping heck, it's got to hold some bloody weight, this has. So I'm going to have him sat there in front of the fence post. I'm going to have to hook him in while I'm holding this. Right then, that's good news. One bolt holds it, and I'm actually using two to secure it, so that's a relief. Crikey. One rain chain. Superb. There is no light now. I can hardly see. It's 7 o'clock, and yeah, I'm gonna have to tidy up, and then I'll have to finish off tomorrow because I'll need light. Do you know what? It's funny. Last night when I put the chain up, I couldn't really see how it looked. Now, in the daylight, you can. A couple of little things spot up. Firstly, the wood itself has actually got a little split in it. And second, I've got it a little bit out of line. I'm not too unhappy about the alignment, and I will need to keep an eye on the crack. Doesn't look like it's followed down the grain either. Anyway, so now today is going to be getting the rest of the guttering sorted, get the downspout angled towards the chain, fix the one on the other side as well, get that one done, and then give it a little bit of a test, see if it works all right. I'm going to use this gully collector, and again, I don't know what these are called. These are whatever these are. This is going to sit in line with the chain, dead in the middle. Middle is there. This one blip to the other blip. 40, no, it's a little bit less. 43, and then clean the ends off. That one gutter brackets as well. So I realised after I put it up there that I've got to make some more adjustments, because I've got to cut the downspout at the right length, and I've got to make sure it all fits together and clicks together to get the right angle on it. So I ended up taking it back down again, putting it back up, taking it back down, putting it back up, taking it back down. But I think I'm there now. All I need to do now is cut the downspout at 12, just over 12 centimetres, and that should be that sorted. Don't know, I have to think about that. Crikey! Trickier than I thought this was going to be. Right, that one's in. Right, and that one's going to go there. One downspout. Bloody perfect. Oh, I'm happy with that. The far side sorted now. I've got to do a similar sort of thing on this side. Great. Right, so this is the one I'm going to replace it with. Just a joiner. I don't know what they call these ones. Let's see if it's written on. Black Union. A Black Union. Lovely. 1 year I'll learn how to speak Builder. I am doing some languages, by the way, on Duolingo. I haven't yet seen a Duolingo Builder. Maybe that's something they ought to introduce. What do you reckon? How to speak Builder with Duolingo. What I'm doing, by the way, is I'm lining up with the screws that were there. I want to just check it for level. A little bit of run off down that way, because now we're going to extend this piece. We need to run and drop down there, don't we? Super. Oh, what's happened? You tinker. The bugger's gone in through the wood. So this time, got a bit of a washer on the end. That will stop it going through, for sure, isn't it? Be outsmarted by a piece of plastic guttering. Better. That's better. Now, same again, let's get the chain fitted, drop him down, have that then as our target to line up to with the downspout. Learn a lesson on the other side. I'll fit the corner bit first. That way I'll know to line up the collector gutter with that. Now the second chain is thinner than the first one, and it quite considerably so. So what I've decided to do is spin the chain, twist it on itself to double it up. So it creates more of a bit of a meatier look. Of course, with the meatier look, it's actually heavier. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to distribute the weight a little bit in the same way that I did with 2 bolts on the far side. I'm going to use a single bolt on this one, but I'm going to bolt through the first soffit wood and into a retainer chunk on the inside. Spread the load a little bit. That's my thinking anyway. And it's got to go there. Got all my chain here, I've got it twisted round, and I've got my bolts here. This, I'm just going to use the impact driver, drive it up through, and try and line it up with the chain on the far side, and hope I can get the retaining strengthener on the underside as well. All a bit bloody out, that's heavy. Right, so that started with me finger. Bloody hell. Now, that one gonna go in there. There. Got him. That was hard going. That was hard. Right, let's get the angle bracket in and then work out the drop gully. Come on. So that is bob on in the middle of my target. A couple of those. Brilliant. That is absolutely bob on. Perfect. Bob, 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 bob. I think this might just work. Yep. Bob on. So this one, drop is 14.2. There we go. Right. Now I expect I'm going to have to do the same as I did before. Take the bottom one off and then fit it, pop it back on again. Yeah, man. Oh, that is awesome. I'm pleased with that. That looks flipping awesome. There's only one thing left to do, isn't it? Let's get some rain up there and test it. Looks like we're missing. Oh no. Oh, that hasn't worked, man. Right. Kind of works. Oh, it looks like I've sprayed the camera a little bit there. Sorry. Oh no. That's a mad idea. It kind of works. I think I might need to do some playing around with that. But yeah, that looks good. That looks good. There we go then. That's downspouts, chains installed. Down chains. I think doubling up on the smaller one, on that one. I think that's giving it a better look. Having the small chain was just too small. It's going to be interesting to see how we get on when it gets a bit windy and see what happens then. One of the concerns I had when I put these chains on is that when you get a day like today, it's windy as it's really windy today. How much this chain is going to move about? Is it going to be rattling about the place when it's really windy? Well, today it's really windy and marginal at best. Tiny fractional bit of movement. I was concerned that it was going to be swinging about all over the place, smacking into the building, possibly even smacking into the windows. But do you know what? That's awesome. I've made a minor modification to the way that the downspout works as well. This one now runs down and has got an extended downspout to actually touch the chain when it's raining, and then come out and test it to see which of the two work better. What I was finding with the test with the hose pipe was that it was spinning, creating a vortex in the pipe, spinning around and actually missing the chain. So with this modification, I'm hoping that's going to sort it. But for now, that's it. I'm chuffed with that. Job's a good one. Next bit will be fitting the trims, and then I can give you the full tour and show you exactly what's what. But for now, thanks very much for watching. My name's Rich and this is It's Adventure. I'll see you again very soon. Don't forget, if you want to see the rest of it and you want to see the whole end-to-end view, then click on that subscribe button down at the bottom. And if you click the bell, you'll be notified the next time I release a video. I'll see you again very soon. Yeah, man. That's good.